Hi Pisces, welcome to January and Happy New Year. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space for this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for those who've taken time out to comment on the videos. I really enjoy reading the feedback. And for those who've ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed meeting and working with all of you. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the videos. So let's see what's happening for Pisces. What's coming up this month for January 2019? What does Pisces need to know in love, career, life? We have a new moon in Capricorn on January 5th, and it's an eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Powerful new beginnings. And then we have a full moon in Leo on January 20th to 21st, depending on where you live. And that's also an eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. So there'll be like endings and powerful new beginnings this month. This is a month of transition, and it's a good month for launching anything new in your life. It has the potential to be wonderful and very powerful. And it's going to these eclipse energies will last for 6 months at least. So until the next eclipse, which will happen in probably July. So let's see what's going on. What does Pisces need to know about January? What are the important energies coming up for January? What does Pisces need to know about their life in January? Love, career, anything that's important. What are the important energies? Let's do that again. Okay. Three of Wands. The Hermit. The King of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The King of Pentacles. The Temperance. And the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, the Three of Wands, this is a card of partnership and seeing the results of your efforts bear fruit. So whatever you've been focusing on, you're going to start to see things happen. So whatever seeds you've been planting, you're going to start to see the results of your hard work. So in a career situation, if you have your own business, you're going to start to see maybe an increase in clients or an increase in results. Now the Hermit card is crossing this. So you could be doing a lot of soul searching right now. So you may have, you're experiencing success on some level, but at the same time, you're trying to make decisions about your life path. And you may feel that, I don't know, maybe you want to make changes in relationship or changes in your career, and you're not sure what to do. And so you're taking time out to think. Maybe you've been working really hard and you just need rest. So I'm seeing there's a lot of mental stress around you, because I think you're feeling like you have to make some decisions that are difficult. And you might be feeling a little guilty about these decisions, or you're worried about someone. You might be worried about someone's health, or you might be worried about the future in some capacity. And for some reason there's guilt connected with this decision making. Like if you're wanting to leave a relationship, maybe you might be feeling a little guilty about it, because you have the Seven of Swords here. This is a card of kind of covert energy. You know, you may feel that you have to keep your plans secret for some reason. Now there are two kings in this reading, so it could be that you're trying to choose between two people, or there are two relationships that are in your life. One of them might be causing you some mental stress. The King of Cups could be a water sign. someone who's very compassionate, very kind, very loving, keeps their feelings hidden. Could be in either healthcare or counselor. Maybe this is someone that you're talking to help sort out your problems. It could be a good friend that you're confiding in. In the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of, there's an imbalance in the give and take. So one of your relationships, you may feel like one of you is doing all the giving, and the other person is just doing all the taking. And so you have to fix that. You have to maybe set boundaries. And you have to remember that if I'm giving too much, I have to remember to give to myself. You have to give, you have to recharge. You have to learn how to say no, and you have to learn when it's time for you to relax and recharge without feeling guilty. So that can be part of the issue. Like you want to give, because Pisces is a very giving sign. But sometimes you have an immense amount of compassion for people less fortunate. As a matter of fact, there could be someone in your life that keeps coming to you over and over again with either suffering from depression or having problems with finances. Maybe you're helping them out. You're paying their bills or buying them dinner or whatever it is. You're giving way more than you're receiving, because it's Pisces' natural, it's your natural tendency to just give, to heal, to fix, to help those that are less fortunate. You bring home strays. But this could be taking a toll on you, on your health, because you're giving too much and you're not giving enough time for yourself to, recharge and do some fun things. So you want to find some kind of work-life balance in January. You want to find a balance of giving in January, because otherwise your body will just tell you, okay, I've had enough, and that's when you get, come down with a cold or a fever or something, because your body is forcing you to rest, because you won't let yourself rest. And here you have this, again, this feeling of balance comes up in the Temperance card. Learning how to compromise, learning how to not go to extremes. The Queen of Swords, there could be an older figure, an authority figure, that you feel is being a little bit harsh with you. Maybe you're worried about someone's health. But a lot of what you're worried about with the Nine of Swords, I think it's going to be okay. I think you might be overly worried, imagining things that may never happen. So don't worry too much, because that may attract things to you. Because sometimes, I feel like you might be losing sleep worrying about someone, worrying about a relationship, worrying about someone that's close to you, male or female. Could be an older relative, an older parent, or someone in your life who's might be going through some challenging physical times or health issues. But in any case, I think you're going to come out of it. I think a lot of what you're worried about is really just you overthinking. So you want to give yourself time to get away from your problems and recharge, and not be so focused on them that you can't think of anything else, you can't sleep, you can't eat. So the Seven of Swords is here. You may feel like someone's not being honest with you, or someone's not telling you the truth in a situation. Maybe there's a relationship that you're not trusting, so you want to look deeper. You may feel like someone's taking credit for your work, or someone's talking behind your back, or saying one thing to your face, another thing behind your back. So you want to, find out what the truth is. This is also a card where you have to keep your plans secret. You have to keep, you may not want to share what your plans are, because there could be some gossip around it. In your environment, you have this King of Pentacles. This is someone who deals with money or land. Maybe you're feeling like this person is not being honest with you when it comes to some type of real estate transaction. So you want to look deeper. You want to read all the fine print. You might have to negotiate some type of compromise with this person. This could be an earth sign, or it could be an entrepreneur, someone who owns property, like a real estate broker, or someone who deals with money, finance. I don't like the Seven of Swords next to this because there could be some shady things surrounding the property or the financial, a financial matter. So just, you may need to compromise, or you know, there might be a situation where two people have to work out an agreement or negotiate a settlement or something. Because the Temperance card is about meeting each other halfway, compromise, blending of opposites. The Temperance also means that you need to, you know, devote more, create more balance in your life. So if you've been spending more time taking care of others and neglecting your own needs, you need to change that in January. You need to take some time out and recharge. The Five of Pentacles, you may be feeling cut off from your loved ones or cut off from others. Maybe because you're spending so much time caring for others, you don't have enough time to, you know, be with your own family and your own relationships, or with the people that you really care about, friends. So in January, you really need to put on your calendar downtime as much as work time. Maybe your work is taking your time and it's taking you away from family and friends. Or it could be that you're taking care of someone in the family, like someone, like you're caretaking, you're giving to someone. You're helping someone who's going through a difficult time, but you're giving too much. So you have to, you know, pull back a little bit or find some more balance. And you might need to talk to someone about this. Maybe there's a counselor or a friend or a good friend that you could communicate to that can help you get through this, help you make decisions, help you relieve some of the stress that you're under. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So you have a new beginning. The solar eclipse happens in your 11th house. Now that is excellent for seeing a dream come to fruition. It's excellent for having, you know, forming new friendships, joining with groups that are going to change the world in some way. So you have Pluto, Saturn, Sun, Moon, Mercury. You're dealing with some people that exist at high levels, like powerful people that really want to change the world, and so that might bring some, you know, take your mind off your problems if you get involved in a new group. That really speaks to your goals and your desires, that helps you create something that you've wanted to create for a long time. You have Neptune in the first house, so you are coming across as very, in some cases you could be very compassionate. You're wanting to do work that involves spirituality. You're wanting to show your compassion. Sometimes Neptune can bring confusion. People are not sure what you're about, because you're trying out different things and you're not sure exactly where you want to put your energy. So you might be confusing some people. You have Venus in the 9th house. So this is a good time. You could be connecting with people from different cultures. There could even be a love relationship coming with someone of a different culture. Someone who exposes you to different ideas and different forms of spirituality. Uranus and Mars are going through your 2nd house. Uranus is kind of finishing up the 2nd house. When it goes into Taurus, it'll be in your 3rd house. But for now, it has brought a lot of ups and downs in terms of money. And Mars now in your 2nd house can be increasing your expenses. But it's also forcing you to look at, to confront your values. What do I value? What am I spending my money on? Am I getting paid what I'm worth? Do I need to make some changes so that I have more stability in my financial life? So you're going to be considering a lot of serious things, like where do I want to, what, you know, like self-esteem. You might be working on self-esteem, feeling more confident, feeling that you want to claim more, you want people to pay you what you're worth, you want people to value you more. So if you have any kind of issues around self-esteem that's stopping you from earning more money, now is a good time to work on that. And you can bring more abundance into your life. You don't have to be struggling financially. The full moon is happening in your 6th and 12th house. So something is coming to completion concerning a health matter or your work environment. If you've had any kind of health issues, you could be finding a solution by the end of the month. Or you could be ending a cycle of maybe something that has to do with employment. You have Venus in the 10th, let's see, Neptune in the 1st. The only thing I would say is not to, don't do anything hasty when it comes to money. Because you may invest in something that sounds great and then it turns out not to be. Or you know, like, because with Uranus in the 2nd house, money comes in and it goes out just as quickly. It's very unstable. So you want to make sure that you're creating a stable financial environment for yourself. Now, sometimes the full moon can mean that if you've been working on either a health issue or some psychological issues, you're almost done. You're completing that cycle, and it's causing you to feel stronger so that you can then have a new beginning, move into a new cycle. I feel like this could be a healing time for you in January. You have a chance to make some major breakthroughs in terms of self-healing. And if you're going through a dark night of the soul, you're going to be coming out of that. Maybe not this month, but you're going to have a breakthrough so that maybe that next month, when everything shifts into the next house, you'll be in a stronger position. So you might be feeling a little isolated in January because you're so wrapped up in your thoughts and in your decisions. Don't let yourself, don't be afraid to reach out to others. Sometimes the hermit can make you feel like you have no one you can turn to. Or you're feeling alone. You're feeling like, well, I don't know if I can reach out. I don't know if I'll be accepted. Like, there could be a possibility for you to join a group that you really want to be part of, but you doubt if you'll be included, if you'll be good enough to be accepted. Don't do that to yourself. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. You have so much to give, and you have so much to share, and so much compassion. Just make sure that you're giving it to the right people, that people are not abusing your kindness. And if you have any problems, don't worry too much. Talk it over with a friend. Don't try and solve everything on your own. Talk it over with someone that you can trust, and they can help you make the right decisions that are going to bring more joy and more balance and more prosperity to your life. So this is my reading for January, Pisces. I hope this was a help to you. And if you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, I wish you much joy and abundance in the coming year. And don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to let others help you if you need help. Or if you have problems sorting things out. That's the main thing. And take care of yourself. Give yourself that downtime without guilt. That's the main thing. Take time out for yourself to recharge. The world, will still be there when you come back. But find that balance and you'll do fine in January. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Pisces. And I wish you nothing but the best. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.